Oh,
what I got on. They be like, hey Brandon, what you got on? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's split. That's split.
I swear to God, I can eat, sleep, and make love in these.
Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang.
The Back Me Out 2000s. What we doing?
What are those?
Excuse me, sweetheart. Can I get your phone number?
What's up, people? Welcome back to Taylor Made Kicks, man. How's everybody doing, man? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking and rolling with us tonight. I just want to start this episode off by saying my apologies for us running late today and me posting Sneaker Check late. It's only because I was arguing with fucking idiots. And before I bring Nell in, I just want to say, they always used to tell me all the time, T, stop calling people dumb. T, stop saying people dumb. And I used to just tell them, it's not my fault that people are dumb. and that's just what it is. It's not my fault. It's really not my fault, man. But, like I said, man, welcome people back to Taylor Made Kicks, man. Now, what's the word?
Father.
What's up, Diana? How you doing, man? What's up, people? Say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking with us tonight. Welcome back to Taylor Made Kicks, man. All right, people. Yeah, there's a lot going on today. I told y'all Meg was a lying asshole. Free Diddy. Yeah, man. Now, you have any thoughts on what's transpiring before we get into tonight's episode?
Bullshit out here.
It's a lot of craziness going on, man. But like I said, people, we are here now. Let me see if I have anything.
Let's start off with the big news of the day, though, right?
What's that? What happened is
we got some news of some major retailers joining forces. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't been watching the news. Here it goes. Dick's Sporting Goods is in talks to acquire Foot Locker, and the sale could happen as early as this Thursday, which is tomorrow. So we could be seeing an acquisition of Dick's Sporting Goods acquiring Foot Locker, which will give Dick's the much presence overseas and international, like Foot Locker has, and it will be acquiring Foot Locker for a sale of $2.3 billion, making it the largest retailer and sneaker retail. They are the largest retail apparel retailer, and now they will be acquiring Foot Locker and become the world's biggest sneaker and apparel.
So how do you feel about that?
Not mad at it. Dick's better not mess up what Foot Locker has created as far as the reservations and the layouts of the store. Hopefully they'll keep Foot Locker open just as another arm to the Dick's Sporting Goods, because Foot Locker has a lot of great things. It does a lot of things well. Sneakers are more of an abundance at Foot Locker than they are at Dick's. The selection is a little better. So, maybe partnering with, these two coming together and forging one will be a plus for both. I know Dick's does do something somewhat like what Foot Locker does with the reservation page going on there, and entering raffles and things like that. But I just feel like Foot Locker's is a little bit more intricate, a little bit more easier, user-friendly. And also stores at Foot Locker is a lot more user-friendly for both online and also at a retail store. Excuse me, evening. I'm dealing with some issues. Sinuses are backed up. Also, I have some oral dental issues as well that I'm taking care of. So if you can't hear me well tonight, or I'm muffled, or you see me grimace, I'm just going through a little couple things here. That's the thing about getting old. Shit just falls.
That's the thing about getting old. Oh man. we are getting old, people. I just want to say on the Dicks and the Foot Locker accusation. Whatever the fuck the word is, I can't say it. Dicks. It just sounds crazy saying that, but it came, it came a long way. It used to be like old school hunting gear and all kinds of shit. You wasn't necessarily going in there to buy a pair of sneakers. So it has come a long way. I think that even though they take over Foot Locker, I think that they should still keep that separate and let them run business however they were running business, and they just take their cut. But I'm not mad at the acquisition as long as they keep things as they are. I would like to see probably them acquire more from Foot Locker than they put into Foot Locker.
Yeah, for sure. I would like maybe I would like to see Foot Locker, the people at Foot Locker, come together and kind of transform Dick's shoe department, which is scarce at best. We know Foot Locker for the feet, so hopefully they keep it separate and let them continue to keep doing what they do and just allow it to be ran like that. But it's not a bad acquisition.
We gotta practice saying the word tonight.
But shout out to those two for coming together and making one for the public to be able to consume from, because they're our real last hope.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Brick and mortar and also a retail space.
That's a fact. All right, so I don't really have anything for sneaker court today, so we can go right into sneaker check. I know I posted it late, but I do see people posting over there. So today's caption was, since it's Splash Wednesday, show us your fit or show us something on your wish list. It could be any article of clothing. So I still want people to go over to my Facebook page and continue to post, throughout this show, and we'll post a couple of things that people post since it got posted late. What's up, views? I see you in the chat. How you doing, man? What's the word?
What up,
what's the word, man?
Shout out to New York Knicks. It looked like y'all might wrap the series up tonight. I don't want to jinx that, but
yeah,
to the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks, man. As long as the Knicks make the finals and not the Pacers, I'm a happy camper. Because if the Pacers make the finals, I'm not watching that shit.
Shit in the corner.
I'm not watching that shit, man.
Let's go over there and let's see what they splashing on. We got the Slaughter Gang going crazy, but let's go to somebody who is definitely a day one. Let's go to Miss Cheryl Holiday. She said, I'm going to show y'all fit from top to bottom. She got her feet out. And she got the nail polish that shoes so light. See, so let's go right there to Miss Holiday.
All right, people. As always, welcome to Sneaker Check. It be posted on my Facebook page. Y'all can always continue to post even as the days go along. Shout out to Miss Holiday. I'm not mad at this fit at all. And like Nell said, I am a white toe champion, I would say. Champion, I would say. All right, so y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section if y'all are rocking with Miss Cheryl Holiday's fit.
She being grown, she got the stomach out. She's definitely doing her 1-2 here. Shout out to Cheryl. She got on, a 2-piece joint. But look at the bag and the shoes. The bag and the shoes look like they kind of go together. The color. Tory Burch is the shoes, the slides, the sandals, whatever y'all want to call them in the bag. Give it back. So I'm not mad at this. I love the look. Very, 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 very clean, very classy, very spring summer vibe-ish. Good fit.
And I want to say that this is a great example of showing skin without, too much exposure, I would say.
It's a joint right here.
Yeah, so shout out to you.
Considered mature and classy, but still giving sexy right here. So shout out to her for doing it right. Not mad.
Right. I'll be like how Martin was, when he saw his third grade teacher, and he was like, "You had a little bit of skin out, and I just wanted to touch it, like." So that's how I'll be, man. What's up, Stephanie? I see you in the chat. Yeah, and she got the feet out. Like we said, y'all can post pics with y'all feet out with the sandals or the shoes on. Let us see what your footwork looking like. It don't gotta be just sneakers. So shout out to her.
But even if you got the crunch toes, pull them out.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. The crunch toes, but how do you feel about the Tory Burch brand just in general? I wouldn't say it's new. I would say like it's making a little bit of a resurgence, I guess. How do you feel about the brand in general?
I like it. It's up there with the. I don't know. I don't want to say this in the wrong way, but I feel like it's a step above Michael Kors and Coach a little bit.
Right, I would agree.
It's a step above that, so it's given very much designer. I like it. It's calm, it's cool, it's collected. It's not doing too much. It adds to the flair. So Tory Burch, go get you some.
All right, I would agree. Before we move on to the next pick, I just want to say that this color is popping on you. This may be your color.
Yeah, this is a good color. Yeah. Would say this is lavender.
Yeah, I would say lavender. Yeah, I would say
this is what I like about this fit, right? I love the lavender. I like the solid color that she got on.
Right.
Shoes in her bag are different. For some time, we see a lot of too much matching.
Yeah, too much matchy match.
Bag and the shoes and the clothes, that's cool. But when you can throw it together and you can get different variations of purple, like she's giving here,
right?
That's a good look.
Yeah, don't OD on the one color. If you're gonna do mixy match from head to toe, make sure it's at least 2 or 3 colors. If it's one color, don't OD on it. Like they be having like a bow in their hair the same color. Like it just be like, oh gosh, it's like, all right, you going over the cliff now. You going over the cliff now, but shout out to you, Miss Holiday. You did your big one on this. All right, let's see who else now.
Let's go to Slaughter Gang. She in there heavy with the post.
Okay. Slaughter Gang, what up?
Let's go to one of your co-hosts.
All right, shout out to Miss C No Stress. I know there was no. What you saying now?
She got her feet out on this. She's giving different color shades of army green. Here's another great example of how you could put colors together and it matches so very well.
Right. I know there was no prophecies last night. I know y'all missed this and all, but the girls needed a break since it was Mother's Day. I let them have off some extra days. This is not what do they call that? When they have the little Chinese people in the jail forever. This ain't that.
Stop going on.
Yeah, it's not a sweatshop, so I let them off. I let them off. But shout out to the ladies. Shout out to UC No Stress. This is her and her son. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so he had to go to a basketball banquet. So y'all know that we are heavy into sports. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Game 7. I appreciate all the mothers and especially the single mothers who keep their kids in sports and things of that nature. I know because it be time consuming. Sometimes a lot of kids miss out on these things. So shout out to the mothers who put in the extra effort to, make sure that their kids get that time. Mm-hmm. And she got the legs out. I'm not mad at it. She got the legs out. She got the toes out. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the what we gonna call this? Hunter green or what?
Yeah, the army green, hunter green.
Okay, we're gonna call this hunter green, army green. I'm not mad at the color. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's fire. It's fire from head to toe. It's fire from head to toe.
Most
Florida gang, what up? Florida gang, what up? Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section if y'all are rocking with her fit, man. Y'all let us know what's up. All right, who else now?
Let's go. I'm gonna give y'all an oldie but goodie here. I seen this and I went crazy when I seen the picture because it's a representation of where I started. Where I come from in the game, but I love when our people support us, and she rocking. Miss Loretta Gasson is rocking Friday Night Lights from head to toe. So get right into it. And she got a fit out. The theme of the week is feet. we love a good foot game.
All right, let me see what's happening over here. Where is it at? I can't see Miss Loretta. Did she just post?
Yep. Just
Sorry, y'all, if y'all hear that buzzing. My post about Cassie's going crazy right now. Let me see. Okay, I got it. Okay. Let's see what's going on here, man. We got the slides going on.
man, she head to toe.
She got the FNL fit going on.
Friday
How do
night.
you feel? How do you feel? Um, just about how far your brand has come.
I feel like a proud parent. It's like you saying your creation, your baby, and it's kind of crazy to like compare it to like that, but it's like saying it from infancy. And
Oh no, that's a great comparison.
you never know what direction your child gonna go when it grows up, and hopefully it's gonna go on to do great things and inspire and change lives and stuff like that. But I
Y'all gotta stop calling now while we on the broadcast, people. We're trying to do a show here. Let's be professional. But y'all let us know how y'all like the fit in the chat and in the comment section. I'm never mad at an all black fit. It does give just like a certain distinction when women wear all black. It gives a certain distinction to me. I'm not mad at when women wear all black. I like that. It may be my favorite thing actually when women wear all black.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Like I was saying before I got cut off, is I love seeing my brand out there. It is. I never get too cocky like, yo, it should have did that. I'm always like amazed when I see somebody wearing something that say Friday Night Light, make it make sense, Telemade Kicks, Uncensored Minds. Anything that has to do with us,
Right.
always makes it like it warms my soul because the blood, sweat, and tears that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's definitely blood, sweat, and tears. What's up, people? Didn't I tell y'all to stop bothering now while we're on the show? Man? Y'all gotta wait until 9:30 to call him, man. It's okay. He'll pick up. I promise y'all. But y'all let us know how y'all feeling Loretta's fit and the FNL brand. If y'all don't know, Friday Night Lights actually comes from originally a movie, and then it turned into a TV series. Both were great. There's debates about which one is better, the movie or the actual TV series, which is all based around Texas, like high school football, because that's like a serious thing down south. Texas high school football. That's where the whole Friday Night was like come from.
Yeah. One like I keep getting cut off, but her grandmother is the reason why Friday Night Lights, the name exists. Little backstory. Her grandmother, like Loretta and my family are from the same area, like literally down the street from each other. Her family, her family, real close. Her grandmother told me my smile was award winning and never lose that bright smile. And it was a Friday we was talking, and she was like, "Yes, your smile lights up the night lights, like a Friday night, like something like that." And I just put that together, Friday Night Lights. Oh, with it. Plus the acronym, we already know what it is with the Friday Night Lights down there in the South. I just said, "Damn, that's crazy. That floats. That's fire. Let's run with it." And I ran with it, and it's still going on to this day. So shout outs to everybody that supports Friday Night Lights. Shout outs to everybody that supports both myself, T, and Ish.
Right.
And all others outside of our, that's extensions and branches of us, wherever that may be. But it's decent to see people on. I still don't get. I still get a chill when I see it.
That's a fact.
This era right here, like this was the era when people was getting slides, the shirts.
It was going crazy.
It was crazy. They kept me busy. That,
Right. I can dig it. It's definitely a special feeling when you see people rocking your merch, and it's like it don't even be necessarily about the money. It's just a good internal feeling. It's
for
like it's
sure.
just a good internal feeling. So salute to all y'all who support us all across all the brands.
Mm.
Salute to all y'all, man. All right, I think I want to do one more in sneaker check, man. Let's see what's going
Uh,
on.
let's do one more. We Slaughter Gang doubt. So let's go to the niece of the Slaughter Gang.
Okay, let me see what's happening, man. Okay, I got it. What we got on here, man? What we got going on?
So um, I know we got some fours on right here. These are military blues. So we're starting from the bottom, and most people, depending on whatever your piece is, if your piece is a shoe or if your piece is a top, you blend them together and you put your 1 2 together. Um, she started look like the knee started with either the top, which is a great top. I like the jacket. It looks like it's something that's somebody's brand looks.
Right,
Then we get down to the jeans that has a lot of character to them, and then we
right,
get down to the feet piece, and the feet pieces is a four, military four, which was a great release
right,
last year.
right. Slaughter Gang, what up? This definitely does look like a custom top. It's fire though. It's
Mhm.
fire though. Nadine, let us know if you could find out that actual brand or who actually made that custom top because that's fire.
That's yeah,
I
that's
would I would like to see what else they have.
definitely.
And you can never go wrong with a pair of forest, people. As I always say, my favorite pair, or my favorite model in Jordans. You can never go wrong with a pair of fours. Yeah, they did just release. They might be still available. Maybe not for retail, but I don't think the resale market on those are crazy, so you can still get them at a good price.
For sure.
Um, this is a fire fit from head to toe, and I'm not mad at it at all.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. So salute to your niece, and as always, sort of gang, what up? So that is this week's edition of Sneaker Check, people. Shout out to everybody who posted. Thank y'all for waiting because I did post it late. Yeah, man. Things are moving. Things are moving, man. Things are moving, man. All right, so we do have a big 2 weeks coming up. So this Saturday we have the Mellow 12s releasing, and
Hmm.
then the following week we have the Cement Fours releasing.
Absolutely.
Is
Real
there
big.
is there anything else dropping within the next 2 weeks that we need to be aware of?
Absolutely. We got the Asia Wilsons.
Aisha Wilson's.
Got two pair dropping this Friday. She has a white and gray pair, and then she has a blue pair. So depending on whatever your color palette is, go get one of the hottest sneakers of the year. They actually got Asia's sneaker now trending as one of those ones that could, go down the sneaker of the year. Big Asia over there, the Las Vegas Aces, also South Carolina Gamecock. She's doing her big one right now. 3-time MVP. She got her own shoe and is doing big numbers. It sold out within 3 minutes on a Nike's app, and then it dropped this. It crashed the Foot Locker's app. Foot Locker had to put an apology out there to some of the people who were waiting for hours just in line just to get a chance to pick their size because the site got crashed because so many people visited. Shout outs to Dick's. They also sold the shoe as well. But another colorway, two pair this week is coming out. There's a white and gray pair, and then there's a blue pair. The blue pair is ridiculous. So if you are a fan of that young lady and her brand, go out there and cop it. Nike put
Not only that, just as females, y'all should support Asia Wilson, and especially if you have any younger girls who play any sports, I would say to support Asia Wilson because that keeps the ball rolling.
keeps the ball rolling. Absolutely.
That keeps the ball
Great
rolling.
shoe, ladies, too. You won't be disappointed. I heard it's very comfortable. I'm waiting for mine to come in. So when they come in, we're gonna do a little unboxing. But
Okay.
go out there and put your feet in some. You might like them, and you will like how they look on your feet as well. They're a great, great shoe.
All right, this next sneaker I'm going to show was a sneaker that somebody inquired about and was asking questions on how to get it or whatnot. So it's actually an Adidas unheard of. I think they did like a special kind of drop on these that
Mhm.
was for Mother's Day. So it's a special collab sneaker, and a lot of times when you see something like this, it be like strictly on the Adidas confirmed app
Mhm.
or whoever the collaborator was. So it's unheard of. So that's like the company. So it'd probably be strictly on their website and strictly on the Adidas confirmed site. I don't think these would be like all over the place like you see. They might be on Goat. They might have several sizes on Goat, but you I don't think you could be able to walk in a store and buy these.
Mhm.
So, if anybody was looking for this particular sneaker, they do have these in a couple different colorways. It is a hot collab or a recent like thing that they just did for a limited special occasion. I'm not mad at the sneaker, and girls would definitely look cute in these.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Definitely a hot shoe.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section. How do y'all feel about Adidas right now, just as a brand? Um, what is y'all favorite model in Adidas? Where is Adidas? Where do you think Adidas is going right now? Now we got Ant Man. Um,
Adidas popping. Adidas got a flagship artist over there in Ant Man, who is tearing through the league right now. The face of the league, one of the faces of the league. We won't
right.
call him the face of the league yet, but one of the faces of the league. So he definitely got they got Adidas popping. Also, who else is over there at Adidas? Harden, James Harden.
James Harden and Dame. Yeah, they got a couple people over there.
Like James Harden's shoe this year trended because of the colors and just how it was designed. So Adidas is kind of quietly doing a thing in the basketball arena when it comes to signature athletes. They putting together some nice pieces. This right here is a classic look. I'm
Right.
not mad at it at all. It's fire. It's a fire shoe.
And they made a resurgence with Sambas. I don't know if that was like last fall or last summer, where Sambas was like the main thing. But Sambas, you'll see a lot of them this summer as well. You'll see a lot of people wearing Sambas this summer.
Yes.
So Adidas is hanging around. Um, like you said, they got Ant Man. They got a couple good ballers. Um, yeah, Adidas is always going to be, if not top three, definitely a top five brand. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. We come from my Adidas and Run DMC and all that
Mhm.
shit. That's where the shit starts at. So we ain't going to act like Adidas ain't Adidas.
Exactly.
So shout out to them, man. She said I got some Stan Smiths in my cart. I'll be on the fence.
Stan Smith.
So yeah, it's a classic shoe. I'll be so on the fence about Stan Smiths, man.
Man Smiths. They worse than Air Forces though.
That's what I'm saying.
What we mean by worse than Air Forces, you can only get one wear out of
Right, right.
bougie route and go get the
McQueen's, I think.
because they the Stan Smith on steroids. Like, but
Right.
Regular Stan Smith, they are one and done.
That's a fact. That's a great shoe for like that one and done barbecue.
Mhm.
Like you going to the summer barbecue is cool. It's cool. I'll see what Helen's saying before we move on, man. All
Uh,
right.
Few, but I will definitely look into this particular style. They need to make theirs clothes for hippie females. They got to do better either way. Their clothing line. Who you talking about, Holly? Talking
Yeah,
about
look
Adidas?
look yeah, look into it a little bit more because they do um have different colorways for the hippie shit. They got a lot of that shit over there.
Mhm.
So you just gotta look. Oh yeah, she said she's only gonna wear them one time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Oh, the clothes. Um, Adidas when it comes to clothes, it's like they have the casual like three stripe sweatsuit shit, so they don't have to like dial in or dive deep into clothing because that's their like signature. That
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's like their signature. So it's not they're not diving into the clothing or the fashion part of it. They stand on their classic or like signature pieces.
Yes.
All right, she's saying she's wearing them to an
They
all
track
white
suits,
party.
greatest suits. Like they
Right.
tracks. They joggers is the greatest. That's my everyday put on when I want to be comfortable is an Adidas jogger, and I'm a Nike fanatic. But
Right.
Nike cannot get that lane. It's just something about Nike and
Because
Adidas
they so OD on the tech shit with the kids that they don't really pay attention
for
to like
sure.
the
Adidas got that avenue
right,
up when it comes to that type of pen.
right. All right, let me see if we have anything else before we get into Slash Wednesdays, people. As always, like we said, y'all can come on and show y'all slashes if y'all want to. Um and continue to post if anybody has a slash fit that we didn't see. Let's
I'm
see
gonna
if
just
we
on y'all pages and taking y'all pictures. I promise y'all, I'm gonna do that.
they,
'Cause y'all
don't-
be
they only try to share.
they be ducking and hiding.
They only try to share.
Uh,
um, I did see recently a lot more people wearing Vans, so I don't know if Vans is making a resurgence.
they just
Um, would you say
they just cheap.
they just cheap?
Keep Converse like it's sturdier Converse.
I can't, I can't, but I have been seeing people either bring out their Vans or go grab a new pair of Vans lately. So I don't know if that's what's happening. Y'all let me know in the chat in the comment section. What's up, Lady B? I see you in the chat.
Ladies.
What's up, people? All right, if anybody has any questions, make sure y'all put those in the chat and in the comment section, and we can get into Splash Wednesdays. Man, you want me to go first, good brother?
Yeah, do your thing.
All right, people. As always, the second Wednesday of the month is Splash Wednesday, and what that means is we put a fit together from head to toe, and just show you how we do it and give y'all ideas. If you need any help, how you should do it. This week I kind of went a little chill. As we get into not the nicer weather, I'm going to start bringing out my signature short pieces and things of that nature. So I guess we'll start there, man. I guess we'll start there. So this is a brand that I have a lot of, or that I wear a lot, strictly because it's heavily sports based,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also like comfort and leisure in it. So this is Pro Standard. Um, and these are my Chicago Bulls shorts. They always have like special patches all the time. This is the sixth NBA Finals championship patch. These is a super comfortable, chill shorts. They probably run like 125, something like that. Not too crazy, not too crazy, not too crazy. But definitely super comfortable, and I'm heavy into sports, so you will see me in a lot of pro standard gear. But we'll start here with the shorts. Um yeah, I'm not mad at it. And as y'all don't know, red is my favorite color, so that's what it is. All right, we'll pair those with a little custom t-shirt. So this t-shirt says, "Let me tell you something. Bussin' makes me feel good. If you know, then you know." So we'll pair those shorts with this t-shirt. If anybody wants a t-shirt like this, let me know. Hit me in the chat or in the comment section or hit my inbox. I'll get you a t-shirt, man. And to go along and match with the championship theme, this is the Chicago Bulls 1993 championship hat, which signifies the first three-peat from Michael Jordan. As you can see, it says back to back to back. And this is the 1993 NBA Finals. This is a Mitchell and Ness hat. This is actually one of my favorite hats. I'm actually leaning more towards white hats now because they just pop a little bit more. But like I said, we're staying on the championship theme. It's very important. Make sure y'all pay attention. So when I was deciding which pair of J's to put together with the fit, I said to match the hat, 1993, Jordan 8. Jordan 8 playoff edition. Actually one of the greatest pairs of Jordans there is. I'll say that when Jordan 8s were first released, I wasn't actually a big fan of this sneaker when it first released, but it has grown on me throughout the years, and I have had a lot of pairs of these. I've had the Bugs Bunny joints, I've had the chrome joints, I've had the aquas, I've had these in a multitude of colors, but this is the OG playoff 8, as you see the 23 on the straps. And we'll just top that off with a pair of regular black um, socks, man. Regular black Jordan socks, man. So that is my Splash Wednesday fit. Something nice, chill, calm, and comfortable. A little bit of flex, a little bit of stunting here and there, but not too over the top. Something chill, man. Don't let me know in the chat in the comment section if y'all are rocking. All right, now what up? Take your mute off.
I'm gonna be real chill, but I'm mixing a little fall with a little spring summer. So I got a hoodie here,
Okay.
and you could call me a old YN.
Not the whole wire.
I'm gonna go denim tears.
Right.
I'm gonna go denim tears on a hoodie, and then for my shorts, I'm gonna go Hoochie Daddy, and I'm gonna pair them with the green Nike Hoochie Daddy shorts right here.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the black and green. Then we're gonna put these on below just to bring it all together. We're gonna put the Virgil off white Nike trainers on. So that's gonna be the fit. And you always know I got something on my head. You know what I mean? We're gonna go with the Kelly Green Eagles hat to match it up and call it a day and just be real chill. Um,
Okay.
something simple, something chill. So I can either give them cool or I can give them warm.
Right.
You know what I mean? That way, if the night turns into a cool night, you know what I mean? We just got the hoodie on, and if, the legs want to be out, we get the legs out too. So just something simple and real calm. I don't do too much when I'm getting dressed, because I love comfort.
Right.
At this age that I am now, it's not about appeasing. It's about comfort,
Facts.
comfort. So if it ain't comfortable, I ain't in it. I love putting on clothes. That's just what we do. That's just what we've been doing since existence. But sometimes, just being comfortable turns into the best fits.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's fits that I just threw on and I got mad compliments for versus fits that I kind of racked my brain about and things like that. So that's just the fit right there. Something cool, something calm, something collected.
That's a fact. Like I always say, it's not always about the initial fit that you put together. Sometimes it's just gathering pieces. So don't be afraid to grab a piece here or there. A lot of times people may see something and they don't grab it because they're like, I don't got it to go with that.
Sure.
But it's gonna come along. So just grab it and stash it because a lot of times fits come together when things just
it might even be 2 years from now. It might not
fact.
even be this season or whatever. But just grab it if you like it. You see it, grab it because it could be something that you put together in a minute. I got a question for you though, and I got a question for the audience too.
What's up?
What is your color this year? What is the color that is calling your name more than anything else?
I think even beginning last summer, I was going towards more purple.
Okay.
This summer I actually may break the mold now and do more pink.
Nice. I'm not
This
mad
summer
at
I
Pink.
may
No,
break the mold.
I think from our group,
Right,
I think it probably was 2 or 3 of us that really embraced color. Me,
right,
you, Butter,
right.
sometimes Beans,
Yeah,
but
sometimes means.
yeah, me and you always was, color forward when it came to, colors that most people wouldn't have done. So I'm not mad at the pink though. Pink is pink.
Right,
Pink never goes out. Mauve, pink, all that in
right.
that family. My color is green actually.
Okay,
For the second year in a row, I'm feeling that green, whether it be lime green,
right.
whether it be the eagle green, which is that Kelly green, whether if it's army
I
green.
actually do like that Kelly Green a lot.
It's crazy, and I hate that fucking team, but that shit is crazy.
Yo, you know what color I had a crush on? Navy blue.
That's my. I love it. Oh,
Navy blue is a color that I always have a crush on because it always like I'll be like, I got enough navy blue shit, and then be like, but then you see some more shit, and then be like, it still look fire.
fire. Absolutely.
So it's like you can't escape it. You can't escape it, and it's like it ain't too loud, but it ain't black. So it's like right in the middle
Absolutely.
of what it's
That's
supposed to
enough.
be. Right. So yeah, navy blue is the color that I've always had a crush on, even though red is my favorite color. All right.
What about y'all in the comments? We want to see what y'all color is this year. What y'all think y'all look good in, or what's the color that you seeing that's just super fire? Be it for the spring.
I got you, Lady B. We're gonna get to the question in a second. Just let us go through these colors real quick. So Helen is saying yellow and any pastel. Um, I would do pastel for like special occasions, like baby showers, things of that nature. Little get-togethers here and there.
Okay.
Maybe even like a movie date. I wouldn't do pastel like lounging, like just chilling. I wouldn't do pastel.
Nah.
But it would have to be like I'm trying to show something.
I'm in my preppy bag a little bit too. Hence the hoodie with the shorts. Also, I'm heavy right now with the tie up. I'm tying up a button up shirt around my waist. But I don't know for whatever reason. I'm in my
not the around my waist.
I'm my glasses, rather be sunglasses or regular glasses, and like a button up either on and open or around my waist, chilling. So I'm definitely in that. I'm feeling that vibe right now.
Okay. All right. Janine is saying pink and yellow. Stephanie saying orange and yellow. Orange is a sneaky color too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Orange is a sneaky color too, man.
Yellow,
All right.
yellow. I see a lot of people rocking yellow. Yellow is the bright colors is coming back. People not scared of them no more.
Yellow is a hard color though.
You think
Like,
so?
yeah, yellow is a hard color because I like that mid yellow, like that UCLA yellow.
Okay.
I don't like the pale yellow.
All right. I like any color because you could like yellow. You could put black with it. You could put brown.
Right.
Depending, you might even put a red with it, depending on what you're doing. So, I think yellow is one of those versatile colors that kind of don't. It kind of go with a lot of different things.
Right. All right. Stacy saying orange and lime green.
Mm-hmm.
Angelia saying green and orange for the summer. A lot of people is doing green and orange. Huh?
Yeah, green and orange.
A lot of people's doing green and orange. I'm not mad at it.
Mad Beta. Shout outs to y'all.
All right, Lady B saying violet and yellow. All right, so the question is, let me see, because she posted it a couple times. I'm going to see how she worded it. All right, so this one is saying, somebody asked, do I still tie my sneakers? They said they have not tied their sneakers going on 2 years, I guess. And she was shocked. So how do you feel about just leaving your sneakers untied? I guess that's the question.
I think this was a Philly thing because you'll see a lot of Philly people like this, especially guys. We will tie one sneaker.
That's a fact.
Untied.
That's a fact.
I don't know the math. I really don't.
That's a fact.
Math. But the math is we tie one sneaker here in Philly and leave the other one open. When we wear boots, we don't tie them at all.
For me, it's always my left sneaker is going to be
Yeah,
tied and my right sneaker is going to be loose, just
that's
in
the
case I need
tie
to.
thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah,
It's a
it's
thing. My
it's a
my
thing.
left was always tied. My right never tied.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But I will say because she's asking, how do you tie them permanently? There's some
So
sneakers that you could just tie and then still slip your feet in, and there's other sneakers that you gotta like untie and before you put them on. You gotta loosen them up, put them on. So I guess it depends on the specific sneaker. But if you just want to like leave them like permanently a certain way, we'll do that. We'll do it like the how the shoestrings are hanging like a little bit over, but you tie like a little knot in it so you know it don't come loose. Um, that's what I would say. If you want to have like a permanent thing, that's what I would say.
I tie my. I don't like people that tuck their
Yeah, I'm never tucking my whole fucking lace into my
lace
sneaker.
tuckers is now
Yeah, that's just uncomfortable. First of all, it's fucking.
uncomfortable. Make the sneaker look like naked.
That's a fact. That's right. Um, we're in the space where we still you still can either run or you just not running anything. You just
Not
like fuck it.
oh, not
Right,
places,
right,
places.
right. All right, so she's saying they was tied, and they yeah, that's how it be. Some sneakers be tied, and you can still like slip your foot in there. Depends on the particular sneaker. Like, it depends on the particular sneaker. I like my Jordan 13s. When I wear my Jordan 13s, I always have them tied, and I just put my foot in. That's why Jordan 13s is always the most comfortable Jordan for me because I could do shit like that,
My
like
little
just leave them tied and then
does
slap my foot
my little brother does that where he'll keep him tied and just slide his feet in, but he gets a half size bigger.
in.
That way, his foot has the room to slide in. Worry about time. It's kind of hard when you got your size a little
Right.
bit. That you take your laces out and lace them up how you want them, giving your shoe room to breathe, then being able to slide your foot in there. So that's normal too. But you gotta know how to lace.
It's like when you break it in. So once you break in your sneaker, then you have that extra little wiggle room to leave it tied
But
and just put your
y'all
foot.
gotta get rid of the midsection so y'all can bend over and tie y'all shoes.
I can't. I
That's
can't.
one, please. Mother's Day just passed. I'm not breaking it to somebody's mother.
Mother's Day definitely just passed, man. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. This nigga crazy.
Get rid of them bars and get that. No, the food bar keep the shit warm, so don't get rid of that. But
I cannot.
over and take it.
All right, so this says, when you have on your favorite sneakers, do you become more aware so you don't spill or mess them up? Hell, fucking yeah. The fuck. This is what I want people to know and understand. I don't care what sneakers I have on. First of all,
Oh,
I'm watching where the fuck I walk. I see a lot of times people walk through grass, people walk through mud, people just be walking recklessly. Like, nigga, what the fuck I got on my feet? I'm not just walking like how people they stepping in gum, like they just don't give a fuck. And this is not how I was taught or even taught myself to carry it.
exactly.
Like, no, this is not happening. Like, I'm always mindful of where I'm walking, like what I'm walking on, X, Y, and Z, things of that nature. And especially if it's my favorite sneakers, I'm definitely being aware of where I step my foot at. I
Got
don't know.
rituals. Got two rituals. Put down the towel in the driver where I sit in the driver section. Shoe don't rub up against the thing. And probably 9 times out of 10, y'all know I don't like to wear socks. So I'll put a towel down there so my shoe don't rub up against the bottom of the rug and black the sole. But depending on the shoe, if it's an Air Force and I don't want to crease it, then I will put a sock on, or I'll drive with a mismatched shoe on, get to my location, and then shoot my driver. So yeah, I'm very cognizant. Ain't no. If it's raining outside, we're not putting them on.
Facts.
get somewhere and you like y'all be running through puddles.
That's what I'm saying.
Get out. I'm not doing that. I'm finding a safe space because I pay too much for these. They my fave, so I'm not going to really want to mess them up. And that's crazy, but it's not crazy.
That's a fact. It's crazy, but it's not crazy. And also, I believe in my circumference. So so you not gonna be like I'm not gonna be walking through the crowd and niggas bumping me close to stepping on my it's always gonna be an invisible square around me. Like back the fuck up. Because if somebody step on my sneaker, I'm gonna be upset. So it's just not happening.
Please.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I see that. Lady B, there is a video on the channel about the crease inserts. They do work. I would say if you're going to use them, go a half size up though, so just so your foot's not uncomfortable. But yes, they do work. There is a video and a tutorial on those crease inserts on the channel. Just go in the tutorial section. There is a whole video on that. All right, people. Does anybody else have any more questions or comments before we get up out of here? Like I said, the Jordan 12 Mellows released this Saturday. They might be a hit or miss for some people. It's not a must have for me, but if I hit them, I'll grab them.
Okay.
Like I said, I think that blue is beautiful though.
No, this week is a week, but next week I know y'all going crazy. Next week,
that's a fact.
4th is a big week. I mean, a big stretch. The Jordan 4.
That's a fact. That's a fact. This blue is beautiful. I am a huge Jordan 12 fan, so yeah, if I hit these, I'll grab them. But these are not a must-have for me. I still got like probably 8 pairs of Jordan 12s that I haven't even gotten a chance to get to yet. But I love the shoe and I love the colors.
Yeah.
The only last UNC colorway that's an absolute must for me is actually the Jordan 4 UNCs. I need those.
You hate them?
No, I need them.
Okay.
I need the Jordan 4 UNCs. They got that special patch on the back. Yeah, I need those. All right. She's asking, is there a hat that we won't buy or wear? I don't think there is, because you will see us wear teams that we don't even fuck with just because we needed that colorway in the hat. Yo, no, and that's the shit that pisses me off too, because people will see you out in the streets and they be like, "You like such and such," and I'm like, "Nigga, you see my fit? Like, I don't give a fuck about that team."
Not at all.
Like, so no, there's not a probably like a hat that I wouldn't buy or wear. I'm actually looking.
I don't do the hats with the too much going on in it.
What you mean? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not all
over the whole hat. Yeah, I don't like those hats with all over the whole hat. That's definitely too much for me.
They're like a bunch of colors on a hat.
Right. I'm actually looking into like fedoras and shit now.
Oh, you want to go play it, huh?
Yeah, we about to get grown a little bit on them. So, but I just because shit switches between like snapbacks and fitteds. I'm more team snapback. I don't really like fitteds no more. Like I like fitteds when they had a phase when we was a little younger. I was cool with the fitteds, but right now I don't want no fitted.
Yeah, heavy. I'm a heavy snapback guy.
Right. Facts. And shout out to Mitchell and Ness. That's our number one Philadelphia brand. But we'll do New Era. We'll do whatever. We'll do whatever. All right. So she's asking, do you have more hats or sneakers? It's definitely more sneakers. It's not even close. It's not even close. But we definitely got a lot of hats.
I got maybe 200 hats, but 500 sneaks.
Right. We definitely got a lot of hats, but never more than sneakers. I'm actually looking into a couple of hats right now that I want to add.
Mhm.
And sometimes you just gotta replace a hat.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta replace the team,
Right,
guy, and just get the same one.
right,
Where look,
right,
you know,
right. All right, people. Does anybody else have any more questions before
there's
we get
a hat
out of here?
I forget.
You say?
There is one hat that I will never get. I will never get a Boston Celtics hat.
I will get a Boston Celtics. I think I had a Boston Celtics hat.
I don't give a fuck. I will not. I won't. I hate the Boston Celtics.
I hate the Boston Celtics. Probably look, I probably like I used to never have a Philadelphia hat. Like I never had a Philadelphia hat. And then I got an Eagles hat. I just got an Eagles hat probably like just recently. I got my Eagles hat. But I never had a fucking Eagles hat, bro.
That Super Bowl run that they had, man. I said that green create. I gotta get
Yeah, that
something.
green was crazy. That green was crazy. That green was definitely crazy. Um but maybe the Sixers hat is probably the next on my list.
Okay.
Just because I like those white Sixer shorts with the stars.
Okay.
Like I like those joints, so I'm gonna probably get a Sixers hat to go with that. But it'll probably be like the Ben Franklin Sixers hat or something. It ain't gonna be like a Sixers hat. I ain't gonna do that. All right. She's asking what hat. What's this name? What the most a hat costs? So what's the most you ever spent on that on like a snapback?
$60.
Yeah, yeah,
About $60 at Lids.
right, right. Yeah, it'd probably be like $55, $60 on certain limited or special hats. Depending on the brand or depending on, like I said, if it's limited or not. It could go 55, 60. I know my son got a fucking hat that's like 80, $90.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hats is expensive nowadays.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, a hat could run up depending on what it is. Like especially if you get like a Gucci bucket or something like that, it could run up. It could run up. So if any of y'all want to buy me or no a Gucci bucket, you know,
Please,
no,
please.
that's always good. She said I thought they was $25. I haven't had a $25 hat since like the 90s.
And those $5 hats unless it's
That's a fact.
half off. Yeah.
That's a fact. I haven't had a $25 hat since like the 90s, unless it's on sale. Janine is saying New Era is having a sale right now. All right, I'm gonna check that out because there is like a Pittsburgh hat. It's a yellow Pittsburgh hat that I want.
I'm skeptic when it comes to buying hats offline. I gotta go in the store.
Oh no, I get all my hats offline.
I gotta go on the Lids and I gotta try it on. I gotta see how it look on my head. I gotta see how it fit. I gotta see how deep it is. I gotta see a lot of things before I buy it. I gotta see if the brim long or short. A lot goes into purchasing a hat.
That's a fact.
Hat. Some hats are not as deep in the inside as others.
Right.
Some of them don't have the brim is kind of crazy. Like some hats that are a little bit more flimsier than others. So you want to make sure, like when you buying a hat for somebody, you do your homework because
That's
it can get real. It can get real. The cheaper the hat, the less quality it is.
That's a fact. I get my hats specifically more online because I'm looking for something out of the box. Like I'm not like you see the hat Nell has on now, and like a lot of the hats like that you might see Nell wear are like the team hats. So it's like the OG, it's like the classic John, um, and those you can find in the store because they know that that's what everybody want. I'll be online like fucking what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that John? Fanatics or something like that. I'll be on one of those Jones looking through like 5 fucking pages, just fucking looking until I see something that pops out that I'm like, all right, that's different. And don't nobody got that. I want that. So that's how I do. Nadine is saying she sent.
Yeah, I just posted it in a sneaker check.
All right.
She sent over the clothing brand that her niece was rocking.
All right, let's see what that is so we can show them some love, man. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening, people. Give me 1 second. People still going crazy. Does anybody else have any last questions before we get up out of here, people? Let's see what's happening. The Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi a little bit, y'all, because my son is home. I wish he'd get out, but you know, he's here for 3 fucking months now.
Three.
Yes. The Knicks always start off slow, Janine. Don't trip. And even if they lose this game, if they lost the series, that would be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they losing this game.
They'll be all right if they lose this game.
They go home and win it in the Garden.
Right. All right. What is this saying? What's that say now?
I can't see that song. Oh, all right. Says Seuss the champions.
Okay.
Championships only.
If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby, man. I'm not mad at that.
So yeah, this is this person's brand here.
See, we giving you a shout out. We giving you a shout out. We gonna start charging y'all for this shit. we give you a shout out though. Shout out to you, man. Let's show the boys some love. Y'all go on this page and check them out. If you see something you like, support them. I'm always a proponent of supporting black businesses and especially people that make custom and different pieces. I'm all about that. So if I see anything over there, I will grab. But y'all see the page right there. Go over there and check them out. Show them some love, man. Even if you just like a couple pics, that's free support, people. It's free support. Go over there and like a couple pics, man.
Exactly.
That's what it is, man. Shout out to you, man. All right, people. We're gonna get up out of here. It's been real. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Game 7. Pretty sure Michael's going to be cussing somebody out. And my niece Sid might come on, so we'll see. I'm watching the playoffs. I'm keeping up on the Diddy trial. I don't know how this trial is going to make it to 8 to 10 weeks. I don't think it's enough information. If they're not going to show the tapes, if they're not going, if they only have 3 more key witnesses, it's supposed to be 3 more females, they can't find one of them. I don't know I just don't see how it lasts 8 to 10 weeks. I just don't see it. But, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Any last questions, thoughts, or comments now?
Nah, man. Take care of your overall health.
That's a fact.
Shout out.
That's a fact.
Health. Just keep time for it. Too many people dropping. Too many people. We losing a lot of people. Not even just the senseless violence. We losing people every day to that, but we losing people to heart attacks, folks losing prisons and things like that. Go get yourself checked.
Right.
Put off that pain, that eye twitch, or that tingling down your arm. Don't put that off just to it's old age. Go get it checked out just to make sure it's nothing serious, because God forbid, man, we living with something that we don't know when it catches to us.
Definitely gotta pay attention to those tingles. People think it's a small thing. They don't really pay no attention. You just feel it like spiraling or whatever. But that could be a sign of something that's more deeper and more serious. So don't let those little tingles fly by. And also, I want to give a shout out. I can't say all that. I can't say what happened, but I'm gonna just say, be mindful of just your balance right now. Like, people is falling down and hurting themselves. So just be mindful, just of natural movements moving around, because you're not as young as you used to be, and your balance isn't as steady as it used to be. So be mindful of your balance.
Hell yeah, you could unfell and hurt yourself even more.
That's a fact. That's a fact, people. Be mindful of your balance, man. Sit your ass down or hold on to something. Don't just be thinking you got this shit all the time. And it's okay when you walking up and down steps to fucking hold on. A lot of time people be like fucking skipping and hopping and jumping on steps and then they fall down.
For sure.
That's a fact, man. It's definitely not a game, Nadine. Definitely not. Like I said, people, be mindful. Be mindful. All right, people, it's episode 193. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna get up out of here, man. Everybody have a good one. Deuces.